A Supporters Day celebration at Red Bull Arena.
Mike Grella fires and it deflects in!
A battle for the best record in the league.
I'm excited for this challenge. Our team is too. We're ready for it.
And creating a safe place to play for local youth.
For us to be in our backyard, this is the first of hopefully many.
All that and much more coming up now on Red Bulls Insider. Hello and welcome to the final regular season edition of Red Bulls Insider. I'm Tina Servasio. Last Sunday, the Red Bulls hosted Supporters Day at Red Bull Arena, a chance to celebrate the greatest fans in Major League Soccer. On the pitch, the Red Bulls took on the Union for a chance to clinch the top seed in the East. Let's take a look back at the 2015 regular season home finale.
You know, we played against a Toronto team that was motivated and, they were very organized. Really tough to break down, and it was just a battle, and unfortunately, we were the team that blinked first.
From the beginning, we've tried to build an identity that would be ready for this moment, and we all knew we'd get here, and now it's a matter of making sure that in all ways we've built this thing up to be tested and be battle ready, and now come the end of the season be prepared to put everything out there and be successful. So I don't think one guy on our team needs a reminder of what we're playing for.
When we lose, it hurts us. We take pride in our performances, and I think you see it in the game every time we play. After we lose, we come back out firing. Mike Grella showed that in the first 7 seconds. I think.
And away we go. Red Bulls attack right off the opening kick. Mike Grella fires and it deflects in. Wow! And the New York Red Bulls have a 1-0 lead just as the fans were getting seated.
Jesse says it well. After we score the first goal, we need to just focus on scoring the second goal. After we score the second goal, we need to focus on scoring the third goal.
Fleshgen again, up in the air, Peronelle, and it's put in! Bradley Wright Phillips with the touch. 2 goals for the Red Bulls. Here come the Red Bulls off the turnover. McCarty, it's Grella now. Grella pulls it back, shoots and scores! Number 2, Mike Grella. It's 3-0 Red Bulls here on Supporters Day. Dex on a cross, and it's knocked in! A goal for the Red Bulls. Come on, Lawrence. More creativity from New York.
We try to be a team that literally from the first second just goes after the other team and makes them uncomfortable. We're rewarded for it tonight more so than ever before. And then once it gets to halftime and it's 4-0, it's a little bit of a weird game to come out in the second half.
I think we were a little complacent. We knew the game was over, but that doesn't mean we stop playing. If we have a performance like that second half in the playoffs, it's going to kill us. So great first half, terrible second half, but when you clinch the East and play that well in the first half, I guess we're allowed to have a mulligan, but the second half's not good enough. We have to make sure that doesn't happen again.
And that's it. Here on Supporters Day, the New York Red Bulls take it 4-1 over Philadelphia, and they are regular season champs in the Eastern Conference.
All my thoughts are looking forward, and that's the honest truth. I'm just looking forward to really accomplishing something, winning something with this team. It's been such a fantastic group. We have this opportunity, and we have to take it now.
The good thing about having the Supporters Shield is it gives teams like us the chance to still know that we have to keep the foot on the pedal. We know we have to go into Chicago with the highest level of intensity and commitment than we've had all year. I asked the fans to give the team a chance, and I felt that if the team went on the field and played the way I know they could, that eventually the fans would start to like the team. So I think that's where we're at. I think they anticipate what's happening on the field because they know what we're trying to achieve. We have smart players, we have a smart fan base, and it's a great place to play.
I'm joined now by head coach Jesse Marsch. And Jesse, what a great atmosphere on Sunday Supporters Day. How important have the fans been this season?
Well, I don't think you can overestimate the presence that they've had in our stadium and the effect they have on our team. And, I mentioned it a little bit, I think, in the press conference after, but our fans have now learned how our team plays, and they anticipate what's going to happen based on what we're trying to do. So you kind of get this crescendo in the stadium that leads to the energy of the moment. And And, you know, I mean, our team is fun to watch, and they're nonstop. They go after the game in all ways. We have a lot of entertaining players. They're committed to the way we play, and they just work so hard that I think it's an impossible team not to root for. So I think there's a lot of passion in the stadium, on the field, in the stands, in every way. So that part's been really fun to be a part of.
And over the course on Sunday, not only did the team clinch top seed in the East, but set a number of milestones along the way, setting a franchise record for home wins with 12, tying the team record for wins in a season with 17. When the season started, were the expectations this high?
You know, I didn't think too much about what the end result would be at the end of the season. I was just really focused on the day-to-day process of what we're doing. You know, I feel like I say that a lot, but that's how my brain works, I guess. And I think as a coach, that's what we have tried to put in place. So because I think the daily work has been so good and the players have been so committed to what we're doing, it's meant that we've accelerated the process and that we're further along maybe than any of us anticipated. So now we can't stop for a second, because what's got us here is our ability to keep the foot on the pedal, and there's still so much out there to play for, and the way we're going to get there is by continuing to go.
And with one final regular season match, you traveled to Chicago to take on the Fire, which some consider the biggest game of the year, with Supporters Shield on the line. What is the significance of the Shield, and what does it mean?
Well, it represents the fact that we've had a really good season, and I think it's a chance for the supporters. You know, it's called the Supporters Shield because it's a chance to acknowledge your supporters and what they've meant to the group, and to show that that's the team that's been the best in the regular season. So in many ways, it's something that we care a lot about. You know, we haven't talked a ton about it because it doesn't do you any good to talk about it, but now that we're here, we're going after it. And we know the importance of finishing the season as the team with the best season, and that means that you get to host MLS Cup when you get there. So in a lot of different ways, this would be a big achievement for us and set us up for a lot of success in the playoffs.
Now, the last time you played in Chicago, not the result you wanted. What did the team learn from that loss and can apply to this game?
Well, that game, you know, it came off of a 2-week break. Chicago was struggling. I don't think we underestimated them, but we weren't totally certain on the challenges that team presents. And now that we've played them twice, I think we know how dangerous they are, specifically on the counter. So we know that challenges the way we play a little bit. We'll be ready for it. We'll be aware of it. We'll tactically adjust to make sure that guys like David Accam and Igbon Anike don't have room to roam. But we're going after the game the way we always do. And we're going to be aggressive from the first minute, much like we were in Philly. And we're going to see if we can get on top of the game. And when we get on top of the game, we're going to keep going. And, you know, I think it's important that the game is played the same time as the Dallas game, because it really takes any advantage away from them. So it'll be an exciting Sunday, and I know our team's ready for it.
And finally, moving forward, how will you prepare this team to get ready for MLS Cup playoffs?
Well, I think that's been the process from day one in a lot of ways. And we've learned so much about ourselves individually, as a group, what makes us successful, what our identity is, how we handle good moments, how we handle tough moments. And I think in all ways now, this has set us up for what games are like at the end of the year, what the environment's going to be like, how to push for a championship, and for us to really internally know who we are, how we're going to go after this. So I'm excited for this challenge. Our team is too. We're ready for it. They've put so much into it this year, and we're not stopping now.
Jesse, thank you. Good luck Sunday.
Thanks, Tina.
Coming up next, the Red Bulls partner with Southern New Hampshire University to build a mini pitch in Newark.
They can have a growing love for the game, and it all starts here, and I think it's incredible.
A safe place to play the beautiful game. Next on Red Bulls Insider.
Do you remember when the Red Bulls took New York bragging rights?
Set the Cosmos packing.
When brother helped brother.
Off the setup for brother Sean.
When the game was saved twice.
And the rebounding got that as well.
Now it's a run to the playoffs. You'll never forget.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The Red Bulls take on the Chicago Fire. Live coverage begins Sunday at 6:30 on MSG Plus. Also available on MSG Go.
When I look on the field and I see my teammates, it's the extra effort that these guys give. This idea of undying sacrifice, the understanding that we do work for each other, we do love for each other. We know that this thing goes a lot deeper than what's on the field.
When the whole stadium sings, it gives us a second wind. It gives us whatever we need to succeed on the field. There's nothing like it.
You know, we had a chip on our shoulder, and we've built that into our identity this year. People kind of wrote us off, so we've fought from day one, and we're not going to stop fighting until we have MLS Cup.
Winning to me is everything. Winning to me is everything, but you know, there's a lot that comes into winning. Is teammates. We all put our arms around each other, and the only way we can win is winning together.
Red is like family to me. We're synonymous with Red. It means that we can bring an MLS Cup to the fans that deserve it so much. And without you guys, we don't have a chance. We're all in this together, just like a family. It means everything to you as a player when you can bring that much joy to someone just by winning.
Welcome back. As part of the team's annual 11 Days of Service, the Red Bulls teamed up with their newest partner, Southern New Hampshire University, to build a mini pitch at a local school in Newark. What took almost a year to materialize was well worth the wait, as the children of George Washington Carver School now have a beautiful place to play this beautiful game.
Through the Kicks for Kid program, we're providing opportunity for members of this community to attend a game on SNHU with the Red Bulls, and that's just a small thank you to give the experience to kids to start to find that love for soccer. And we're also going to be offering scholarship to a member of the community at every pitch that we unveil along with our partnership with MLS.
Soccer is what everyone knows. It's a universal game. It's one of the games that cuts across all the different barriers, the traditional barriers at least. So I think introducing this particular community to the sport, to a beautiful game, to the teamwork, and to all the values associated with it is essential. And I think the Red Bull have really demonstrated through this project that they're committed to having this sport grow in their own backyard.
As part of our mission to give back to the local community and engage them, we identified this school in Newark, and we thought it was important to provide them with a pitch, and we partnered with MLS Works, Adidas, Southern New Hampshire University, U.S. Soccer Foundation to make it happen and bring the game of soccer to these kids and give them an after-school program where they can be in a safe environment, learn the game, fall in love with the game. Hopefully, maybe someday they'll play for the Red Bulls, right, and we'll find our next superstar.
This is incredible. I mean, growing up in Georgia, we never had anything like this, and I think this is an incredible opportunity for everyone involved. It all starts here, and I think it's incredible.
For more information how you can participate and give back to the community, go to NewYorkRedBulls.com/11 Days of Service. Well, that'll do it for this edition of Red Bulls Insider. Remember, it is the battle for the Supporters Shield on Sunday as the Red Bulls travel to Chicago. You can catch that game on MSG Plus with our pregame show starting at 6:30 p.m. We leave you this week with images from Supporters Day at Red Bull Arena. And until next time, I'm Tina Servasio. I'll catch you on the next edition of Red Bulls Insider during the playoffs. Take care, everybody.
Couldn't be prouder of the 27 guys, and every single person in this organization has put their heart into this team, and it's gotten us to be 2015 Eastern Conference champions. And we're not done. We're going after it with everything we have, and we're bringing back the Shield. And after we win the Shield, we're going after the Cup. New York is red, baby.